Closing escrow in HOAs or homeowners associations is often longer and a more complicated process than closing escrow in a single family home. There is one simple thing that you can do to speed up the process and avoid hangups during escrow of a condo or a townhome. To illustrate the point, let's use an example. Let's say that you represent the seller of a townhouse in an HOA. The buyer requests a termite inspection during escrow. During that inspection, the termite inspector finds one or two spots that need termite treatment as well as some wood damaged by termites. It is typical that the HOA would approve termite treatments by way of local treatment application, but wood repairs, however, are typically not approved right away because they are more costly and more complicated to schedule. For the sake of this example, we will assume that local termite treatments are approved right away, but the repairs of the termite damage are not approved by the board of directors immediately. The buyer's lender demands that all items in the termite report be addressed and cleared before funding the loan. The HOA's board of directors is either unable to approve due to budgeting constraints or unwilling to schedule these repairs outside of their normally scheduled progression of wood repairs. So what do? A savvy real estate professional would know to request a letter of intent from the board of directors. Most, if not all, boards of directors would tell you that they intend on performing all necessary structural repairs to their HOA, though they may be unable to meet the timeline of your particular escrow. It's doubtful that the board is apathetic towards structural damage in their HOAs and are willfully neglecting to perform the necessary repairs. Reasons for not immediately approving repairs in an HOA are usually due to complicated budgeting, scheduling, and disclosure requirements that are not easily met in a short amount of time. A letter of intent is an official document from the HOA stating that they do intend on performing the necessary repairs as indicated in the report. In many cases, a lender will accept an official letter from the board of directors detailing their plan to perform the necessary repairs as indicated in the termite inspection report that is filed in escrow. To improve the chances that lenders will accept a letter of intent to satisfy their condition, be sure that the HOA letter provides as many specifics as possible. At the very least, the letter of intent should include the following: full address of the unit in escrow, the termite report number to the escrow in question, individual items that have been approved and completed, individual items that are planned for completion soon. In our example, a basic letter of intent would read somewhat like this: to whom it may concern. We are in receipt of termite inspection report number 2345 from Accurate Termite and Pest Control, performed on September 28, 2018, at the unit currently in escrow located on 123 Forcell Drive, Unit A. At this time, items 2B and 2C have been approved for completion as recommended by the report. These items are scheduled for completion with the same company who performed the inspection. Though we are unable to approve and schedule repairs of damage as indicated in item 2A in the time to meet the current escrow timeline, these repairs will be addressed as specified by the report mentioned above as part of the community's regular maintenance. A basic letter of intent like the example above is sometimes enough to prove to lenders that the seller is doing everything possible to meet all of their conditions. The HOA board's intention to address the issues in the unit in question and to continue with regular maintenance for the entire community is often enough to satisfy the lender's desire to protect themselves from loaning on a risky property. In some cases, such as in FHA loans and VA loans, a lender will want more specificity in the letter of intent. A letter of intent is stronger if it specifies dates, timelines, and other details relating to the maintenance and care of the HOA. Consider having additional information such as the following: dates or time frame in which the repairs are expected to happen, an outline of ongoing maintenance regularly in the community, general mention of general maintenance contracts in place. For example, to whom it may concern, we are in receipt of termite inspection report number 2345 from Accurate Termite and Pest Control, performed on September 28th at the unit currently in escrow located on 123 For Sale Drive. At this time, items 2B and 2C for termite treatment have been approved for completion as recommended in the specified report. These items are scheduled for completion on October 3rd, 2018 with Accurate Termite and Pest Control. Though we are unable to approve and schedule repairs of damage as indicated in item 2A in time to meet the current escrow timeline, these repairs will be addressed as specified by the report in November as part of the community's regularly maintenance program. Each year, the community undergoes regular inspections, treatments, and repairs as a preventative measure and maintenance. This year, we have contracted Accurate Termite and Pest Control to perform these services community-wide. We expect that this item and any others recommended by our termite control provider will be addressed between November and December of this year. Specificity helps the underwriter understand that the reason behind the delay of repairs is not neglect or deference, but simply a timeline issue. Specificity about the community's regular maintenance and repairs plan helps lenders feel good about lending on residences within a community that has an active and responsible maintenance protocol. With all of that said, remember that each lender and each underwriter reserves the right to accept or reject anything they want to satisfy their conditions. We have heard of some lenders requiring as much specificity as requesting to see copies of signed maintenance contracts with the termite control companies in order to verify that repairs will indeed be addressed. The very stringent will accept nothing less than the notice of completion and certification from the company that the noted necessary repairs were indeed completed. Remember that requesting a vendor to produce notices of completion and certifications for work that has not been completed is not just unethical, but also constitutes fraud. Don't commit fraud, and don't ask your vendors to commit fraud. Anytime you open escrow in an HOA community, acquaint yourself with the community's maintenance protocol and approval process. Make contact with the community's managing agent and board members if possible. Most importantly, be prepared to request a letter of intent. A little bit of preparation for repair-related hangups will save you days, if not weeks, of time lost in escrow. We continue to be Southern California's preferred termite and pest control service provider. We pride ourselves in being the #1 provider of dependable and convenient pest control services so you can enjoy home. Schedule a termite inspection with one of our local termite inspectors at www.termitepro.us or call us at 1-844-GOT-ANTS. For more educational videos regarding improving your timeline in the escrow process, subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Facebook.